Yo, what's up with it, man? And you know what? I thought pimping was dead, huh? Suspected pimp arrested at downtown Las Vegas casino. Shout out to Jeff for bringing us this story. And that go big pimping, huh? Oh my goodness, man. Dang, man. Wow. Kenneth George, 40, of Las Vegas, courtesy of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, huh? Man, you need to grow up, dude. A man suspected of being the pimp was arrested Friday inside the downtown Las Vegas casino after he was accused of assaulting and trying to steal money from an admitted prostitute. Kenneth George, 40, was transferred from the Binion Security Office to Metropolitan Police Department officers who took him into custody on suspicion of sex trafficking an adult, battery, and pandering. George, a registered sex offender convicted of pandering and using a 13-year-old girl as a prostitute in 2005, was housed Tuesday in the Clark County Detention Center on $20,000 bail, court records show. George, who has 3 previous arrests for suspected pandering, entered Binion's at 128 Fremont Street shortly before 7 a.m. to follow a woman whose name was redacted from a police report, police said. The woman told officers that George was her ex-pimp and that although she stopped working for him in 2019, he had been constantly harassing her on basically a monthly basis to return to him, according to a police arrest report. She admitted that she was conducting prostitution activity on Fremont Street that morning when she saw George, whom she said 2 weeks earlier insisted she worked for him and threatened to knock her out if she continued to refuse, police said in the report. Wow. The woman went into Binion's, sat down at a bar, and began to talk with a friend when George approached and started to yell at her about how she was filing up his pimping. Hold on. Let me start over. The woman went into Binion's, sat down at a bar, and began to talk with a friend when George approached her and started to yell at her about how she was filing up his pimping and that she needed to give him a ride and some money. Officer said, "So you mean to tell me that pimping didn't have no ride or no money?" Hold on. Pimping, you didn't have a ride or no money. Come on, pimping. Come on, pimping. Okay. He continued to yell at her, police said. He told her, "If she continued to play with me, I'll knock you out. I know you're scared of me," officers wrote in the report. According to police, the woman said George tried to grab her purse to take money out because she told him she had a date earlier in the night and he wanted to get the money out of her purse. When she tried to take her purse back, at some point, he slapped her in the face and continued yelling at her about pimping, police said. He tried to leave, but Binion security, after viewing the scene on video surveillance, detained George, police said. A police officer watched the casino's video, and based on the fact the woman stated George has been continuing to try and recruit her to engage in prostitution, and the fact he tried to take her purse and slapped her, he was booked on suspicion of sex trafficking of an adult, as well as pandering and battery, the report said. George has a history of 28 arrests on suspicion of felony and misdemeanor crimes going back to 2002. Although many were dismissed or rejected for prosecution by the Clark County District Attorney's Office, according to Justice Court records. Many cases were dismissed or rejected for prosecution by the District Attorney's Office, including alleged possession of a stolen vehicle, first-degree kidnapping, child abuse, endangerment, violation of sexual registration laws, 5 counts of prohibited acts by a sex offender, and 4 counts of being a fugitive, according to Justice Court's records. In the 2005 conviction for pandering of a child and living with a prostitute, a district court judge imposed concurrent minimum sentences of 18 months and 12 months respectively in state prison. In 2014, in the plea deal, George admitted guilt to a charge of larceny and was sentenced to 1 to 4 years in prison, according to court documents. He also has a number of active cases in court, facing charges of pandering, failing to obey sex offender laws, obtaining a credit card without the holder's consent, resisting arrest, DUI, reckless driving, and driving with a revoked license based on court records. Wow, man. What a loser, man. What a loser, dog. But you know what? You know what, Big Pimpin'? Big Pimpin', you got a chance to get your life right, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a chance to get your life right, man. While you in the pen, go to school. Learn your trade. When you get out, get you a job. You know what I mean? And do it yourself. Get your hustle on, man. You know, it's not hard to do, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard to do at all. But take a look at what you're doing now and see where it's done led you. Take a look at your past and see where that got you. Now is the time at 40 years old for you to turn around, man, and get your mind right. Well, you two, what do y'all think about this clown right here? Pimp and clown. Clowny the pimp. Bozo the pimp, huh? All right, man. Drop your comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to click on that notification bell. And I'll catch y'all in the next episode, man. What was that saying? Pimpin' ain't dead, these hoes just scared. Don't believe the hype, man. Shower warm.